All right, I'm going to chill back here. Boz, you and Solly, go ahead and take the commentary. I'm going to set this up. So Little Spidey is in the white.
I'm doing dishes, so hopefully you guys won't hear the background noise while I...
Nah, you're good, bro. You're good.
So I think Spidey is the green gloves.
Yeah,
I didn't see the beginning.
He's the taller one.
So Spidey is the taller fighter, and ZJ or Triple Z is frozen in place.
Looking like only temporary, but we got to pay attention to that. See if this is going to be one of our lag impacted matches.
Yeah. Oh,
this is just extra
maybe
important.
It's a strategy. I don't know. I feel like he's.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say extra important to all fighters. When you sign up, make sure you tell us what your region is. We try to compare you to get the best possible location so that you can get the best possible fight. But yeah, Boz, what were you trying to say about this?
Oh no, I was just saying like he was freezing up. That's all.
Yeah.
But hey, I mean, it happens. Wi-Fi. Just as we saw yesterday, it happens a lot.
Hey man, as we saw today, right? This is not. It would not be the first one.
Oh, I haven't.
That has been plagued by issues.
When I did come on stage is when I joined, so I haven't been here. That's why I didn't sign up, because I knew if I knew it was gonna go out this long, I might have signed up. But I wasn't sure, so I didn't sign up because I literally got home at like maybe 20 minutes ago.
Oh, it's all good, man. Ooh, ZJ getting a big shot in on Spidey Sam, rocking him with the ugly face. And I like what he's been doing so far. He's just been kind of circling around, being really patient, and trying to go for wherever the openings are, aiming for the body, and using that to open up the head. Little Spidey Sam not quite figuring out this defense just yet. Ooh, and trying to go lower. I like the strategy.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you always, when you're fighting a taller fighter, going lower is always the way.
I think he actually straight up took a knee for a little bit there.
He might have hurt us.
So we got King Chuck and the Money B in the chat. Money B, where you been? Don Ellis wants to fight you. All right, good combo from Spidey, but at this point, ZJ has a really solid defense and a good understanding.
Yeah, I mean, his fighting style is interesting to watch. But I'm loving his movement, though. It's like it's clean. Mm-hmm. He's moving around a lot. I think DJ's whatever is going on here.
Is this definitely trying to bait a counter? Yeah, he had his hands behind his back. I think he's trying to bait a counter.
Oh, I thought it was
like you said. Well, like you said, right? His movement has been really good.
I smell anti-spam very soon if this keeps going out. Oh, a little bit of lag. What were you saying?
Yeah, like you pointed out, right? His movement is really good, and that's what you need against the taller fighter who has the reach advantage. You just got to have good footwork to stay at the edge of the reach. Yeah, Floyd's a great example of it.
Yeah, Floyd's tall as shit.
And Triple Z having a little bit of issues with with freezing up here and there. I'm not sure if it's lag because it looks like he's having the right fight, but just occasionally freezes up. I'm wondering if there's maybe a headset issue. Any recommendation I have, just make sure to close out any app that's not this game.
Yeah, and obviously, if he's recording, that can also play a role. Or if you're high on storage, which me personally, I used to record every single fight so I'm pretty high on storage.
No,
so I remember that used to slow me down a lot before. I deleted I think 40 videos. So imagine 40 videos and they're all 3 minutes long. Imagine how much storage I cleared up.
No, I imagine I have the same thing where I have one headset.
I do good deals.
I gotta get it out.
Hopefully, you guys can hear my dishes in the background. Can you hear that?
Nah.
Can you hear the dishes I'm doing in the background?
Nah,
a little bit. It's not too bad.
I can barely hear it, bro. I wouldn't worry about it too much.
That'll be fine.
It's also we're not recording our audio for this, so we're gonna go back and
oh no, I'm recording the audio for this, Ollie.
Oh, okay.
I've only missed the first 3 fights, and I'm probably not gonna go back and re-record those just due to time, but I've been pretty much catching the audio for all of these.
All right, well, let's stay locked in because this round has resumed. Spidey is stationary and ZJ is definitely room scale. He's jumping around.
It has to be.
He looks pretty confident right now. So, but you know, obviously, it's very hard to tell damage. I'm not sure what he's. They're both just kind of doing that, but DJ getting a pretty nice. A little bit of lag there. Pretty nice. What's the word? Straight. Sorry, my brain kind of like blank there. I do good deals. Send more beautiful screenshots. I can't with the screenshot this man's takes, bro.
Absolutely love them. Huge fan.
Dude, they're
expert
so photography.
For real.
Expert photography.
That was not a strategy. That was Wi-Fi right there. I just kind of froze there for a second.
At least he's having moments where he can have a fight where it looks like
Are these fighters different regions, if you know?
So one of them didn't put their region in, and so I just sort of assumed.
Okay, let me check actually. Let's see if they have it here. So Lil Spidey is NA West and NA East, 2 places at once. And and ZJ is NA East. Yeah, I really have no idea where Lil Spidey is because it says NA East and NA West. So I'm sure
probably center somewhere.
I'm sure we'll ask him later. Oh. He's telling him to come here. I guess they want that inbox, but I don't think Spidey wants that. He's in trouble. Oh, he's telling him to come here. He said,
"Plug it out." He said,
"Spidey asked for it. He's taking it. He's taking that." Spidey asked. He said, "Ask and you shall receive." So that's what we have going on. Oh, again.
ZJ determined to fight in the center here. Spidey's still not taking the bait, being cautious, and I think that's the right call because that slugfest definitely favors the shorter fighter.
Oh, 100%. I actually had a fight like similar to that with Mr. Resi Man, and it was the same thing. The inboxing is way more difficult against the shortest fighters because those little short hooks are way harder to land. Well, there's round 2. I'm definitely going to give that to DJ there. I really couldn't tell you who won round 1, but I'm definitely going to give that one to ZJ based on damage. But no knockdowns for the first time in a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit of a break from the knockdown, seeing a different kind of a fight. But interestingly enough, right, it's not like a defensive, very cautious fight. They're still swinging out a lot whenever they can.
Especially ZJ. ZJ is throwing some hard hits.
Yeah, I've been looking at him hyped up in the corner. And he's got those fast hands.
He does, yeah. Usually, obviously, shorter fighters usually do have faster hands, less surface area, et cetera, et cetera. They use those faster hands. But no discredit to Spidey. Doing pretty well, remaining very defensively responsible. You don't see him... You see him, for the most part, try to stay out of those inboxing scenarios where he knows he's going to get shredded in the inside, really. So props to him for having that intelligence to avoid that because, let's be honest, some people don't. So...
Yeah, and so what do you do at this point? Like, I have the fight scored probably in favor of ZJ overall. So what do you do as Spidey at this point to come back and try to redeem yourself?
If I'm Spidey, I know that I lost the second round, and I know I'm taking big hits to the head and the body. So I'm gonna focus on counterattacks. Honestly, I'm gonna try and focus. I'm gonna bait a flurry, and then I'm gonna come back with a really hard hitting combo. So that's what I would do personally, because now at this point you're aiming for a knockdown. Because if you're 1 knockdown ahead of your opponent, you're 10-8. If you're 2 knockdowns ahead, you're 10-7. And if you're 3 ahead, you're 10-6 in the round, which can get you which can compensate for the other 2 rounds if you lost them. So that's what I'm looking for right here personally. I'm looking for a counterattack. I'm looking for a knockdown. But you don't want to get in an inboxing scenario because that's where you're going to get punished really bad.
Yeah, I think that's the right call. ZJ still looking for that in-fight, even though he is suffering from lag spikes occasionally. He does not.
That's what he should be looking for. He needs to stay away from the outboxing scenario because he has 2 really big hooks landing from ZJ. But he's not going for the knockdown. He's just going for the damage, and if the knockdown comes, then it comes. And I'm liking that from him because when you start chasing a knockdown, that's when anti-stam is going to catch you, and that's when you're gonna eat the dirt.
Could not agree more. When you chase, you get chased.
Not even get chased. When you chase, you just get hurt. Like, that's what happens when this counterattack system. And honestly, even in real life too, taking a couple more. He needs to keep his hands up. I'm Lil Spidey. I'm keeping my hands up at all times because that's what's killing him right now.
Mm-hmm. And especially, too, he needs to adjust his guard. He's blocking a lot of in front of the face, but the shots are really coming around his hook.
He's not... He's, as a shorter fighter, you're not really going to be throwing a lot of jabs. You're trying to get on the inside, and you're trying to shred. So he needs to keep those hands to the side of his head, and he needs to keep it on his body. He needs to block and slip under those hooks in order to try and land a really hard counterattack. That's what I'm really hoping to see here, or adjustment. But no, he's just taking the inboxing. And he's getting, he's showing that crying face again. So I have this round in ZJ because, I'm liking what he's doing. He's not chasing the knockdown. He's letting Spidey come to him. He's getting 2 or 3 really big shots, and then he's backing off. He's coming with more damage every single exchange.
And even though he's freezing up, he still feels like he has the intimidation on his side. Spidey very cautious to go in because he knows even if he catches him in the wrong moment, once he turns back on, he's going to catch a huge combo.
I agree. We have the end of the round. Last 10 seconds. We're going to see how he handles.
Seconds. Let's see how he goes.
Yeah, and another exchange, and yep, there it is. Wait, I can't tell if he's screaming. I can't tell if he's mad or what. Whoa.
Spidey Sam taking it unexpectedly. In all 3 rounds, perfect scores 27 to 30 or 30 to 27.
That's not something I expected at all.
Yeah, let's see. So 10-9, 10-9, 10-9, no knockdowns apiece, and a very close match all the way through.
Really low damage.
262 to 235, 397 to 336, and then 696 to 516. In the end, only about 300 damage separating those 2 fighters. Oh, wow. Very close fight. Let's hear.
I really want to hear from the fighters because I'm not going to lie, that might have been a robbery based on lag, so I want to hear from these 2 ASAP.
Yeah,
hello, can y'all hear me?
Definitely interested in hearing about
this. I want to hear this. Was it lag or was it?
It had to have been. My shots were landing so cleanly. I thought I had the lead by a long shot. Like, there's no shot he did 600 damage to me. I was weaving everything. He hit me with like 1-2 stuns in the first round, but other than that, like, he wasn't landing anything. So if
DJ, what zone are you in? Is it right now? Is it 9:52 p.m. for you? You're Eastern, right?
Yeah, I'm Eastern, but my internet has been wonky these last couple days.
That's probably what it was.
Oh.
If your connection's bad, bro, it's gonna mess with you. And those same problems that you were seeing, them ghost hits, some ghost punches, like it's gonna plague you hard in this game.
That sucks. ZJ, I had you winning all day long. So that's
I thought I won by the second round. I mean, you could tell I thought I won. I thought I won those first 2 rounds by a mile.
Me too, honestly. I thought you destroyed in that 3rd round, to be honest.
Yeah. But I mean, it is what it is. I'll be back for sure. If my internet fixes, y'all are gonna see a lot more of me.
I'm looking forward to it, bro. Nah, I definitely want you to come back. Do not feel discouraged just because the internet was acting a little funky. It literally happens to the best of us, 100%. A lot of people have experienced that. Yeah.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
Say something real quick.
Go ahead.
Spidey, I don't know if you're in this call. I want a rematch as soon as possible. As soon as my internet fixes, you are not winning that fight. I'm going to be honest, you're trash.
Oh, my God.
There's nothing else I can say about it. If my internet fixes, I will 30-27 you, or I'm going to knock you out. I don't really care. But, yeah, once my internet fixes, I want a rematch. Next week, hopefully.
Okay, that's great. Great transition. Great transition, because Spidey Sam is here. Like, so, bro, we got to talk to you.
Yeah.
All right, so you got the dub. It's being heavily contested, right? How do you feel about that, and how do you feel about your boy Z's challenge?
Not gonna lie, I think he should have won that one, but I saw his internet. His internet went up to 937.
Oh my God.
I saw that, and every time I was walking back, he was lagging. He just stopped. I saw